What's up, everybody? I need to get some things off my chest that are just really hurting me because I'm having a hard time just wrapping my head around how just because somebody can get offended on these social media platforms, the tech companies like Instagram and Facebook or whoever, they'll just wipe somebody's whole body of work. It's not like anybody's putting a gun to anybody's head and forcing them to watch any sort of content. It's the craziest thing in the world. It's this silencing of certain voices because it is offensive to some people and then just completely robbing them of what they've worked for. It's so out of hand, and it's so that the idea that we let this happen is so mind-blowing to me because it's so funny because culture will go in a way where if you look back at the 60s, you look at like rock and roll. You had the super, super conservative parents that didn't want the kids doing that. Or you've always had the super quote conservative people telling everybody, you can't say this, you can't do this, you can't do this, yada, yada. And then as young people, we got more progressive as a culture and just kind of decided, well, people can do what they want. People can say what they want. A lot of people have died in wars to be able for us to preserve the freedom for us to say what we want. But now we've gotten to the point where there's been this pendulum swing where now the super, super, super progressive people don't want anybody saying anything that they disagree with. So they're in turn the same thing as the 50s conservative. And for the fact that we give them, I know people, and then myself. I have thousands of followers like that. Like you become a marketing company at that point. Like that's what people don't understand. They think it's just all fun and games, but companies pay you good money. Like you can treat this thing as a job. If you can build an audience of people, you become. That's why the NFL makes money. That's why cable network TV makes money, because what they do is they create something that people want to see for free, and then it gives an avenue to get newer things in front of people's eyes, so people pay for marketing and promotion. And then as a content creator, you have the beautiful benefit of being able to partner with people, things you actually want to support, and then help them out and build these relationships. And for somebody to come along and then see a channel of something that they don't like, and then, because the crazy thing is they even have these report bots. They have bots where you can just type in somebody's screen name and then the bot will just go report fucking everything. And then so it's all just automated. It's not a person sitting there with their finger on the trigger just making things going away. So if you get a certain amount of strikes in a certain amount of time, your account just gets automatically wiped. And I'm sorry for this light behind me. But it's just a really, they say you don't recognize things until they happen to you. And I'm so sad, I'm so sad that my account, not even for the content, if they just gave me my account back where I had access to my inbox to talk to all the connections I've made. And it's just it's a weird thing, silencing people. But if somebody has a bad idea or a bad joke or bad whatever, it's just not going to go anywhere. Let the free market decide. Let the thought free market decide. If somebody has a terrible idea, like if Hitler's just running his mouth in the streets, right? If Hitler's just running his mouth and nobody's just paying attention to him, nothing would ever happen. But it's when these people try to shut people up, and then when you try to shut somebody up, people get curious, like, oh, why are you trying to shut him up? So you can't start filtering these bad ideas. And I know that's an extreme example, but censoring people is just not a good thing. Mark my words, it's just not a good thing. And if you're out there reporting people's pages and getting things deleted because you don't like what they say, just don't freaking look at them. Just don't look at them. Unfollow. Nobody's forcing you to watch them. And then you big tech companies, stop flaming the fire, whatever that's saying. Like, stop fanning the flames. Because it's just not going to end well. I don't know. Follow me on here. I'm going to start doing more videos, speaking my mind, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.